With the second pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select James Wiseman from the University of Memphis.
In a not-so-surprising move, the Warriors have assigned third-year center James Wiseman to the G League. Wiseman, much like the team, is off to a rough start and even fell out of the rotation entirely. Wiseman has struggled to grasp the concepts of the NBA game on both ends, and the Warriors were expecting much more by now, so let's take a closer look at what's going on. Ahead of the draft, Wiseman was labeled as the mystery prospect because there simply wasn't enough information about his development. Since leaving high school, Wiseman has struggled to stay on the floor due to numerous factors. Suspensions, injuries, COVID-19, and poor play have all contributed to his lack of reps. In fact, since high school, Wiseman has only played in 65 official games. Wiseman's lack of feel and know-how has made it extremely difficult and at times frustrating to play him on a team looking to compete now. Since entering the league, Wiseman has been abysmal defensively. Opposing teams have routinely put him in ball screen action, and despite his amazing physical tools, he offers little to no resistance. Wiseman also struggles with awareness, and sometimes you'll see guys just turn the corner for easy finishes. Even when Wiseman is in position, it isn't difficult for players to finish over or through him. The Warriors primarily play him in a deep drop, which allows ball handlers coming off of screens to walk into large pockets of space and get clean looks. Here it is again on this clip. MPJ is way too comfortable being given this much space. Golden State's point of attack defense and screen navigation, or lack thereof, is also at fault here too. It isn't just Wiseman. Their ball pressure and ball containment have been clear weak spots this season. Watch this clip closely. Draymond points to his ears, which means talk to me, and as the screen arrives, Draymond expects a switch and they give up a wide open look. Wiseman also isn't nearly physical enough defensively. Too often he's allowing deep catches and steals because he isn't doing his work early to push guys out. Players are too strong and skilled to freely concede this position. This is a recipe for disaster in the pros. The Warriors' defensive rating plummets with Wiseman on the court, and he has shown he is nowhere near ready to anchor an NBA defense. Oftentimes when he's out there, you don't even feel his 7-1 presence. The Warriors' defense has done him no favors though, with how often he's put in disadvantageous positions. Sure, Wiseman is part of the problem, but he's not completely at fault with a lot of these breakdowns. Moving on, let's look at the offensive end. The first thing that jumps out is how poor of a screen setter Wiseman is. Oftentimes he's going through the motions and not making any real contact. His teammates get no real separation from this. Just watch him on this clip fail to get a piece of Steph's defender and then compound the issue by being in the way. Even when he does make contact, it's usually illegal due to improper technique. Similar to the defensive end, Wiseman also completely tanks the Warriors' offense. Yes, his lack of hands are still an issue. When Wiseman can put it all together, there have been some solid flashes as a roll man. Only thing is, Golden State isn't a heavy pick and roll team and they don't hit the roll man very much. I don't see Golden State changing what they do to accommodate Wiseman, so maybe a change of scenery would be best. For the time being though, if he's called back up, maybe having him run screen and roll game with the second group is something they can do more of. Wiseman is a vertical presence and he's even flashed some solid touch on these interior finishes. Really like this short floater he has in his arsenal. Much like ball screens, the Warriors also don't utilize the post to score very often. The makeup of this roster is obviously a big reason why, but Wiseman has also yet to prove he's trustworthy making decisions with the ball in his hands. Remember, prior to the draft, talent evaluators loved Wiseman's tools. His size, wingspan, leaping ability, and stride lengths were all major pluses. Even now, we see some of that when he plays. With how well he rim runs, he has the speed to beat most NBA centers down the floor. It may seem like no big deal, but having a big who runs like this can force defenses to collapse and leads to cross matches. Just take a look at him on this clip and see how much separation he gains from his matchup. Wiseman's tools have also helped him generate second chance points. He's in the 87th percentile for putbacks, and to me, he's shown fairly decent instincts at how to pursue and high point the ball. Some of this stuff you just can't teach. Now, Wiseman wouldn't be the first potential Golden State G League success story. Jordan Poole also completely changed the trajectory of his career, and let's take a listen to what he thinks.
He's going to dominate it, first and foremost. I have the utmost confidence that he's going to do that, but just give him a different rhythm, a different style to see, a different style of play. And I'm telling him, it's not a demotion. It's not like punishment. You get to go down there and shoot as many shots as you want, get as many touches as you want, work on as many moves as you want.
Poole is right. Wiseman will be given more freedom to experiment, but more importantly, he'll get the reps to learn. There's no denying his development has been set back by constant interruptions, and this is an opportunity to get away from all of that. Wiseman may be a draft miss altogether due to unique circumstances, or perhaps he needs a change of scenery altogether, but for now, the Warriors made the right call sending him to Santa Cruz.